Guess who's back? Shady's back. Eminem, the death of Slim Shady. It is winding down to an end. We've got a Guess Who's Back skit coming, and then the final song of Somebody Save Me, a Jelly Roll song that he is doing with Jelly Roll. I cannot believe what I'm about to see here, but let's just go without further ado. Oh my goodness. Guess Who's Back, the skit. Is this Eminem and Shady going at it again?
Been waiting a long time for this shit. Long time no see. Thought you got rid of my ass, huh? Yeah. Half a bag of Viagra.
Who is that?
Half a bag of Viagra. I'm gonna reach around and grab ya, bruh. Sometimes I want.
He's doing the Guess Who's Back. Abracadabra. Want to reach out and grab you? Instead, he's putting the Viagra in there. Half a bag of Viagra. I know, it's abracadabra. Who's Ken Caniff? From Connecticut. From where? Oh my goodness. Who is Ken Caniff? I got to find out who that is.
I'm gonna reach around and grab ya, bruh. Sometimes I wonder if my homie's gay. Wait. Where'd everybody go? They left me again.
So this must be an old character or something, because he's taking all those words, he's twisting them into something else.
Where'd everybody go? They left me again. Half a bag of fire.
Oh my goodness. What a way to close out the skits, by the way, of this kind of bizarro doing the Guess Who's Back in a different way, in a mocking way. All right, now it's Eminem, Somebody Save Me, featuring Jelly Roll. Close it out with this one.
Daddy? Come eat.
So this says it's Elena now this time. Oh my goodness, I love this.
Daddy? Come eat.
I'm so tired.
Just come eat.
I'll be in there in a minute, I promise. Stop.
Well, then wake up.
Shut the door.
Somebody save me from.
Wonder if that was an actual recording of him with Elena where he was like not available, where he was checked out, where he was using, or where he was, I don't know. But that was a pretty good description of like, she's like, come on. And he's like, nope, tired, don't want to be there.
Somebody save
Jelly. Woo!
me from myself.
Ah, it's such a good song.
I've been so long living in hell.
Another pill as I start the spiral. Message to my daughters, I don't even deserve the father title. Haley, I'm so sorry, I know I wasn't there for your first guitar recital. Didn't walk you down the aisle. Missed the birth of your first child. Your first podcast, looking down. Sweetie, I'm so proud of how you turned out. Sorry that I chose.
Oh, so this is so sad because he's projecting this as if he's not here. And to Jelly Roll's song in the background, you can hear it. And all of the, I wasn't there. I'm so sorry. Guitar recital, walking down the aisle, which praise the Lord, he was able to walk her down the aisle. And what a moment that must have been for him as a dad to think, I shouldn't be here, honestly, given the life I've lived, given the choices I've made. And I am I just am in awe of what he's overcome to get to the point he is today. Miss the birth of your first child. He's just projecting into like not being here for any of this. Your first podcast, just a little shady podcast. So proud of you. As if he had, stayed shady. As if he stayed shady, he'd not be here. I've said it before. Slim Shady is his addiction. That is from the past. If Slim Shady survives, his addiction survives, he dies. Marshall dies. Eminem dies. Dad dies. If Marshall overcomes, if you fight the addiction, you beat the addiction, Slim Shady dies. One has to die. They cannot coexist together.
Title. Didn't walk you down the aisle. Missed the birth of your first child. Your first podcast. Looking down, sweetie. I'm so proud of how you turned out. Sorry that I chose drugs and put them above you. Sorry that I didn't love you enough to give them up how to fuck to. And I love you more than a pill looking up to the ceiling from this floor on the wheel.
Somebody save me from myself. I spent so long living in hell. They say my lifestyle is bad for my health. It's the only thing that seems.
Please know this too, if you've struggled with any addiction, are struggling with any addiction or any real big things like that in your life, that please read and hear and listen to this song, because this is the message that can tell you there is hope. You can choose one way or the other. It's a brutal path to follow. Help is needed. Therapy matters. Treatment matters. 12-step matters. All that good stuff. But there is a chance to live it one of two ways. Eminem's able to see his life in a way that he didn't deserve or didn't expect, or probably just imagine would never happen in his life. But he just as easily could have cashed in, ended it all, and everybody in his wake would have been left with the pain and misery. So please know, if you're in an addiction or struggling with anything at all, that you can stop and say, which path do I want? And this path of recovery is not easy, but it is a possible one and gives hope to everybody down the line. He's stopping a generational pattern, cycle. You can do that for the people that love you in their life. They want you to be here because they love you. Please hear that.
It's bad for my health. It's the only thing that seems to help.
Elena, sorry that you had to hear me fall in the bathroom. Sorry that I missed you graduate. Nate, I should just congratulate you on being a dad too. Carter and Liam, look at you. Little bro, sorry I left you. Sorry that I'll never get to hold or hug my little nephews. Stevie, I'm sorry I missed you. Grow up and I didn't get to be the dad I wanted to be to you. Things I wanted to see you do. This is my song from me to you. Sorry I gave up, but I'm just so defeated. God, what the fuck you want me to do?
Somebody save me from myself. I spent so long living in hell. They say my lifestyle is bad for my health. It's the only thing that seems to help.
You know what they want you to do? They want you to do what you did. And they want you to do exactly what you did, Eminem. They want you to recover. They want you to work. Recovery is always possible. Always. It's not easy. It's very hard, but it is possible with help. That's why therapy matters. That's why treatment matters, honestly. Because every day you stop using from an addiction is a day you're more likely to use again. It's an upward battle like this. It's like a roller coaster. Every day you stop using, day 2, 3, 4, 5, you're more likely to use than the day before, until it reaches a pinnacle of full recovery where you actually go downhill, and every day you go without using, you're less likely to recover. Less likely to use again. So once recovery kicks in, and it takes months and sometimes years, but you have to be on guard, and you have to be vigilant. You have to practice very hard all the skills in your life and the keys to success through getting support and help and not white knuckling it. But they want you to do what you did, Eminem, and I want people to do. I see addiction every day in my office, and I want people to see there's a better life without the using. You don't just have to cope, because the using checks you out of your life and out of your relationships. It takes you away from people. not using and working on yourself and sharing your feelings and understanding your vulnerabilities and your pain and your trauma and your struggle and how it takes you down, and you overcome that, you all of a sudden know how to deal with problems when they come. Because the problems still come. You just find another way to deal with them.
It's the only thing that seems to help.
I've been staring at the video of Haley almost daily, of her playing the guitar in hopes maybe that'll give me the power to fight. But the addict in me's a coward. He told me that I can't do it. Had a second chance, blew it. It's like I'm stuck inside an alternate reality, but I know I'll turn it around and be able to walk her and Laney one day to the altar as proud as can be. Right now I'm just weak as I fall further down in this deep hole and farther in the ground that I sink. As they lower me in my coffin, I feel the tears all falling down on my cheek.
I'm a long call. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm so damaged beyond repair. Life is shattered, my hopes and my dreams. I'm a long.
This is how so many people feel. No kidding. Jelly Roll wrote a perfect song here. This is how so many people feel in addiction when they get far enough into it that I'm a lost cause. You might as well not even waste your breath with me, because I am bound and determined to end up in the grave. Don't waste your time. I'm so damaged. Life has beaten me down so much that my hopes and dreams are gone. Well, I'm here to tell you, your hopes and dreams are there. They are possible. But you cannot do it alone. You have to get help for this. It's why I do this channel. It's why I listen to this music, because there is hope in this music. Eminem's saying it. He's saying it right here. Slim Shady is dying right now because he's painting the picture of Slim Shady surviving. He's painting the picture of Slim Shady being victorious and ending up with Eminem, Marshall Mathers in the grave. And Slim Shady is not going to survive. He is going to walk them down the aisle. He is going to be the man that he is and disappear, exterminate Slim Shady. This song is actually playing out the opposite of the reality, which is this is what happens when Slim Shady survives. But I'm going to put Slim Shady to rest right now by saying this was the pain. This was what you wanted to happen. I'm going to play it out here in this last song for you. If I believed you and believed in your message, Slim Shady, this is where I'd end up. But I'm not going to go there in my life. I'm just going to play it out in this song and give you one last little coup de grace.
Shattered my hopes and my dreams. I'm a long call. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm so damaged beyond repair. Life is shattered, my hopes and my dreams.
Eminem, Somebody Save Me, featuring Jelly Roll. I cannot believe he would choose that song, and in a great way, in such a great way. A perfect ending to this album of the death of Slim Shady, because you'd think he'd have one last final battle. To me, you'd think he'd have one last final nail in the coffin of Slim Shady. You'd think he'd have one last shot to fire. But basically, he played out what reality would be if Slim Shady is victorious, which is his addiction, which is his alter ego, which is his darkest side. They both cannot survive, remember. One has to go. And in this case, praise the Lord, it's Slim Shady, so he can be there for his girls. Remember, it's not real therapy, just Tom Break It Down lyrics. If you want help, check the links in the description. Please leave your comments. Let us know what you think, and come back again, because therapy matters and mental health matters. See you on the next Reaction Therapy.